Hey everybody, it's your boy LeBay Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and it is tax week! That's right, if you haven't filed your taxes yet, you're screwed. However, if you have filed, I'm gonna show you 10 fragrances you can buy with that tax refund. But before we get into the list, you know what I have to ask you to do. Go down below, like and subscribe to the channel. While you're down there, please hit that notification bell so you'll be notified about every time I drop a video to YouTube. Now, let's get into the 10 fragrances you could buy with that big fat tax refund. First on the list is Clive Christian No. 1. With notes of cardamom, nutmeg, paprika, lime, artemisia, mandarin orange, grapefruit, and caraway, and iris, ylang, jasmine, heliotrope, lily of the valley, rose, sandalwood, amber, musk, vanilla, tonka bean, Virginia cedar, and vetiver. The potency and richness of this fragrance can be felt immediately. This is highly sophisticated and perfect for romantic dinners and for making a strong first impression. Number 1 has a great mix of varying types of flowers, but I really can't pick a dominating note here. I can imagine an elegant elderly woman who wears a genuine pearl necklace to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or an aristocrat or a CEO wearing this on a formal occasion. If your refund can support it, and if you like opulence, try and pull for this one. The number 2 spot goes to Roja Parfums Haute Luxe. I can't. I just can't. This bottle retails for $3,500, so you better have some dependents to cop this one. With notes of bergamot, ylang, jasmine, and rose de mai, benzoin, oak moss, cloves, iris, cinnamon, vanilla, and on and on and on. This is the scent that Roja created for himself. Haute Luxe smells luxurious, warm, spicy, smooth, and a bit like Coca-Cola with a soapy feel. Coca-Cola and soap for $3,500, it's definitely interesting. It's interesting to me, and if your refund is this big, you can definitely pull for a bottle. Number 3 is Amouage Gold for Men, with notes of lily of the valley, rose, incense, jasmine, orris root, myrrh, civet, musk, oak moss, amber, sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. This is a very powdery jasmine and really heavy, like suffocatingly heavy. But it's also a sublime fusion of powder and bitter green florals against strong aromatics and incense. It's perfect for the power player in the room, and you're definitely gonna need your entire tax return for this one. Number 4 on the list has got to be Serge Lutens and La Fille de Berlin. This is the rose perfume I imagine Betty Davis wore in her heyday in the 1930s. This is silky and lush, rather straightforward, but simultaneously very melancholy. The kind of rose in this bottle is one you would lay upon a gravestone, maybe even the kind that grows against the old stones of the ruins of an old church or a castle. Rest assured, Uncle Sam would buy you an absolute stunner of a fragrance here. At number 5, we're gonna land at Maison Francis Kurkdjian and Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. If you've ever smelled this on anyone, it smells rich, elegant, and expensive. Sillage and longevity are amazing, as you would expect at the $400 price point. It's grand, it smells lush, expensive, seductive. People may even treat you differently when you have this on. Oh, and I need to mention, the compliments are real with this one. At number 6, we have Creed Aventus. If you just have money to burn in your tax return, you could pull for a bottle of the best-selling men's fragrance from the House of Creed, Aventus. The Aventus DNA is legendary. The scent profile has been copied time and time again, though, and I stand by this next statement. Some clones are better than the original. Some would say the king of fragrances is now the pauper. However, Aventus, for all its batch variations, cannot be denied. It just smells great, and there are no two ways about it. If you have the coin and you want the status symbol, you can pick up a 100 ml bottle for over $400. At number 7, we have Amouage Jubilation 40. Impeccable, majestic, regal. This fragrance is the epitome of sophistication and luxury, and longevity and sillage is easily 10 plus hours. And for $520, the performance better be amazing. This is just expensive, and it's gonna take a good chunk of your tax return if you decide to buy it. It's ambery, it's resinous, it's fruity, it's spicy, woody, herbal goodness. This is just an amazing fragrance you could picture on a king. At number 8, we have Roja Parfums and Diaghilev. If Roja's creation Ian Guerlain's Mitsuko had a baby, it would be named Diaghilev. This is the definition of a classic chypre, and Diaghilev does not make any compromises. Do I think Diaghilev is mass appealing? Hell no, but I can absolutely appreciate the artistic impression here, and if you have an extra grand laying around in your return and you like creative fragrances, you might want to consider picking up Diaghilev. At number 9, we're coming in hot with Frederic Malle in Portrait of a Lady. Okay, so the opening is kind of like getting hit in the face from your grandmother's purse, but it's the grandma on your mom's side that you really love. This is a very classy, subtle, smooth, and a bit vintage rose with incense and cinnamon and patchouli. This scent is simply luxurious in my opinion, and while it won't take all of your refund, it's still going to cost you a little bit of change, but you may be able to find it at discounters. Love it or hate it, it is a masterpiece by Dominique Ropion. Last but certainly not least is Amouage Interlude 53. This is a fantastic, sumptuous, and complex fragrance. It's opulent without shouting. This is not going to be a mass-pleasing scent, and for the price tag of $520, it shouldn't please everybody. Look, if you took your OG bottle of Amouage Interlude to a bustling Indian street food truck and asked the chef to put your fragrance in a pot teeming with spices over a light simmer and then pour it back into your bottle, voila, mwah, you have Interlude 53. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's certainly smoother and more tolerable than the original, which was just obnoxious with that oregano note. Okay, folks, that's the list. Now go take those refunds and get you some smell goods. Would you spend your refund on any of these? Let me know in the comments. That's my time. Go down below, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.